People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. For a berth in Super Bowl 53, away we go. The 2019 AFC Championship game is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
The tight end changing his position. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mixon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. They'll run here with Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but Looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps. I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down, here's Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down now following the run. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
That's fielded in the end zone. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Mixon. They find some open field here. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. In motion is Coates. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the toss, Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
In motion left goes a tight end. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Let's go!
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Second down, here's Watson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They run again with Jackson. And it's a fumble. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. As they run the counter play. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while. And now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
And now out comes Houston. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To throw on second is Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he is knocked down from the side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This one away by the punter, Dar. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Time running out here on the play clock. And he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Watson, and he's got Miller. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Watson on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 14 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Watson hands this to Foreman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Here we go. Ohio.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And the pitch goes to Miller. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Shift together here from the D-line. In motion, the tight end. And Watson's going to throw it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green? Russell Wilson to Jermaine.